world of YouTube, true crime, terror for sight, and everything else. Today we're going over a serial killer that came, I believe, out of the Detroit area, Michigan, Washington, Tenua County. I didn't look this guy up where he's from, but dude is coming from the Detroit Free Press. I'm assuming it's from the Detroit area. And of course, we have a somewhat good-looking, handsome boy here that uses good looks. And I believe this is another case that DNA proved this man guilty. That's right, here we go, folks, right back into the DNA. And of course, back in the 60s, when this guy was roaming around and stuff like that, DNA testing was not existed. It wasn't up until the mid-1990s that DNA profiling came out. And, but to think years later, and a couple of samples were on some woman's clothing, and they only claim that they supposedly have 2 women victims. And I believe this is the guy I was talking about in another video, saying he did not kill some little girl, but yet they said he was out there killing women and girls. But of course, here we have another whack job roaming the streets, snatching up whatever he can, killing them. And I believe, is this the one? And of course, there was meeting a Calome. The guy said that he picked her up on his bike, dropped her off, right? And that was that. But yeah, this guy wrote letters to his cousin. That's what it was. There's the 13-year-old victim in 1969. It touched a nerve and enraged Collins, responded by forcefully asserting, "I didn't kill that baby." So, I mean, maybe he wasn't a child killer. Who knows? But don't give him the right to go around and killing women, period. 2 of them, right, like I said, I believe, put in the article in the description, they caught DNA off them and pinned them both, at least one of them. But there was a girl that he killed and they was able to match him. I believe it was without the DNA, but whatever. But this is the thing. You know, you got these old cases laying around. And for whatever reason, down the line, right, things that are collected on the scene of the crime. And yes, they get used, they get re-examined. And bang, you have yourself an instant killer. Instant killer. But yet, we're still waiting on Abby and Libby. And of course, my latest video of Jadwell, whatever the hell his name is. I tell you, I prefer to him as POS. But yes, I believe that he is right, trying to get a transfer, trying to do something with his case, because he was unlawfully characterized, I will use that term, unlawfully characterized in the murders of Abby and Libby. Everybody just pointing the finger to the guy because he's from Indiana, near the killings. He had the background, he had the criminal record. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not sticking up for that POS, but yes, until the evidence slams down by the law enforcement who are on the case and can prove this man, he's nobody. He ain't the guy. He is not BG. And right, we are here to wait until that day comes. When that DNA they supposedly have, that was said in the beginning of the case, they have DNA. They got it. And now all of a sudden people are saying that it's a fraction of DNA, it ain't enough DNA, this DNA, that, whatever the F it is. It's just a conspiracy. But yet this little POS got picked up because of DNA testing. That's right, look at him one more time, huh? He does look like a mean brute, gonna use his good looks to charm them women, drag them in. So, you know, the question is, how much longer are we gonna wait? You know, it's close, I guess, to say the detectives that are on the case now are going to retire. We're gonna have fresh new minds in this case. Abby and Libby. Even the Summer Wells case, I mean, I wasn't gonna do a video on that, but I mean, yeah, there's no sense because all it is talking about how law enforcement is frustrated that, you know, there's no leads. Usually in the Amber Alert, as they were saying in the article, there's leads. And we usually get something, and sometimes, yes, as you did all that case, man, just don't make a damn bit of sense. And right, like I said, you're innocent until proven guilty, so you just can't throw your finger at the parents and say, you did it. But, I still say there should be some change of laws. As the last person that was with that child, hey, I'd do it. If I was the last person with my child and he wound up dead, but I didn't know nothing, I didn't have nothing to do with it. You know, that's a responsibility of a parent to take that responsibility. Because if you were the last one with that kid, then you should be responsible. That's it. And when you come up with the famous kid lines of the past, I don't know. I just don't know. Well, then there's something wrong with you. You need help. And right, you should be held accountable for. End of story. Because, you know, it's sick to see kids and stuff going through this type of ordeal. And right, they lose their little lives. And when serial killers like this junkhead that I'm looking at right now and everybody else I've been talking about, you know, it's sick. Because they're still living, some still living, some are still hiding, some still just running amok upon the world and living their lives. And them poor little souls are dead. Well, anybody's life that gets murdered, dead. It's a lost life that is ridiculously sick. And someone needs to be held accountable for. Because why? That's right. Why? Because if they were the last ones with that person, no, you better have a damn good alibi, because something needs to have you held accountable for. It's just starting to begin to be a mess. People keep doing what they're doing because of cases like this. Anybody that does something gets away with it. It's gonna continue on and on and on. Everybody's gonna think I can do that until we either one, get that damn vigilante justice going, or two, we just stick our faces into the books, into the TVs, or just into your house. Go about your everyday life of saying, I didn't see a damn thing. I don't want to know what's out in that world. I mean, it is unfortunate, though, that people down here in the low, bald, guttered, crap hole, dumpy ass people down here that like to. Actually, I just had a visitor the other day, mind you. You want to talk about, jeez. And this is what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you, this little incident that happened didn't turn out bad or nothing, but it was enough to make me pull my knife out of my vest. Yeah, that's right. I said that. And I put it in my pocket where I can reach it and open it and say, hey, what do you think you're trying to do right now? But so far, nothing went down like that. But it makes you wonder. Because the story that was told to me and my wife from this person, and I'm not going to say if it's a male or if it's a female, I'm just going to say this. The person needed a ride. The person, crap. It's a car freaking coming and dog just crying. Don't see that. Anyways, what I was saying, it just the way the person needed this ride. And, all right, but I had to bring the gentleman we live with, out because he was going out to watch the ball game. So I come back, my wife had already talked to her about a bunch of stuff, as women do. It got to the point where when we were coming home, my wife comes out with, oh, her boyfriend tried to kill her. It's like, oh my God. Oops. I just mentioned who it was. Whatever. I ain't gonna be able to tell the story if I don't tell. Well, it was a female, all right. Her boyfriend tried to kill her. She jumped out. Ran. She didn't know where she was. Supposedly, she was born, I won't say too much about that, but she was born out west, Athol Orange Way. Family and her mother wanted to move down to Florida, so they all went to Florida. She was young. For some reason, the mother passed away. Everybody came right back up to the Mass. So it must have been one of them ordeals where the mother had an infatuation with Florida. And everybody, pleased this mother. And it was just the mother, not the grandmother at that. But, I don't know. Like I said, she passed away. All right, I'm not the one to go about judging people, but this girl didn't look too well. Very thin, boned, loss of teeth. But in the goodness of myself and obviously my wife, we gave her the ride. Yeah, I wanted to get out of there because, right, like I said, I don't normally pull my knife out unless I am intending to use it because of a bad situation. And the thing that really popped into my mind when this person, I got a picture of her off my surveillance camera, mind you, but the thing that really made me think is her boyfriend down the street waiting, gonna follow us somewhere, attack us, and right, that's what came to my mind right away. So I'm on full defense, folks. But like I said, it didn't turn out that way. But I always am prepared And like I said, that was the first thing I thought of. Oh, it's just a random person coming up your house looking for a ride. Oh, my boyfriend tried to kill me. Okay, I've heard that line used. I mean, you learn things like from A Clockwork Orange. Now, believe me, I love that movie, and I think it's funny as hell, and I would not want to do the rape thing in that movie, but I would like to do the people that I don't like, what they did to the innocent people. But you know what I'm talking about, the real bad people that do bad stuff. That's what I'd like to do too, like bridge guy type thing, right? That's what I look as Clockwork Orange too. Singing in the rain, ooh, right. That would be bridge guy doing the ooh. But anyways, in all seriousness, Malcolm McDowell comes to the lady's house with the singing in the rain guy. Tells him he broke down, had a bad accident, and right, they let him in. So I mean, there's movies like that make me think, oh, this lady's in distress, she almost got killed by her boyfriend. But he could be down the street. She can be taking us somewhere to say, hey, can you bring me to this place? And then we're somewhere off the map, and then we get attacked because the boyfriend comes up behind us with a gun or something and robs us, kills us, shoot us, right? The thoughts race through my mind. And when something like this occurs, you know, I am all on full defense, and I did pull my knife out of my pocket because if something gonna go down, it's going down with a fight. But it turned out all right. And right, you don't know what you're going to find in the world these days, especially being back in the day, like the 60s, like this guy, to the 50s, to the 30s, to the 1400s. You know what? People do all this insane stuff. It still goes on to this day. And yet, what still lacks? The mallet of justice being slammed down on that frickin' desk. And putting away people who deserve to be put away. Nope, we gotta sit here and wait. We gotta sit here and pull each other's chains just because we're waiting for that DNA test. But when will it get done? When I'm friggin' dead? Yeah, when someone kills me next, because I'm asking questions and making videos about it. Oh man, it's insane, people. And this guy, it's great to see this person be bagged, tagged, and right, put away where he belongs. End of story. POS. But for the future cases that are out there, that are just being tagged along, you know what I'm talking about. It just makes me friggin' sick. Just makes me sick. And yeah, the Summer Wells case and Abby and Libby, and there's many, many more. Even the Taj Bone case is still up in the air of where that boy was laid to rest by his stepfather. I don't know, folks. It's just insane. And that guy, mind you, I did look up and I was going to write to him. Give him the benefit of the doubt and try and give him an interview. But I found out that man had been released back into the public. Yeah, that's right. He had nothing here. He's been saved. He's been, rehabilitated. That's right. They get better in them facilities. They ain't gonna want to kill again. Hell no. No. That ain't what happens, folks. They get better. My effing ass. Oh, man. It's just sad, sad world. But, once again, DNA proving the killer. But yet other cases. What do you mean? Yeah, we're still looking for that. We got a possibility. We're still doing good. We're strong on this case, sure, right? Yeah, someone better get their head out of their turtle shell. and get the job done right, huh? Stop fooling around. Then again, if there's supposedly satanic cults in the PD, oh boy, what are we really gonna find out and learn, folks? The Satanic Church and Bible. And learn how to sacrifice for the devil. Oh, that's right, folks. We all know what's out there. Yeah. But until that next video, folks, and until that next DNA, yeah, what is really going on out in this great big world? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Whoops. Out.